Good morning everyone, my name is Eltimar and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left last time we just saved the Defender's Heart. It was a pretty tough battle, but we successfully did complete it. We are now just in the tavern here. We're going to do a quick sell of some things because we are way overloaded. And then we're going to head off to do some missions. We have a few things to do in this campaign. We have to go to the Tower of Lestrade, to the Kyrieru residence, and yeah, I think those are the two main things. Show me your wares. Let's just bulk sell everything. Doesn't want to. Oh, we sold all of our bulk things, but we do have a bunch of junk that we're carrying around that we're not going to use. Like that. And that. Probably that. What else do we have kicking around? Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Alright, good enough. Time to leave. Did we talk to Irbeth about our victory? What is it? J for journal? Yes. No, that's already victoried. That's for later. This is the outcast. Oh, right, we're supposed to talk to Forn. Before we leave, let's go talk to Forn about Kaelessa. Oh, we should have talked to him about Kaelessa with the other group too. We killed Kaelessa. Oh, Forn was in. Oh, there he is. The elf's pale, beautiful face bears an expression of melancholy detachment. How may I help? I met Kaelessa. Forn's melancholic expression remains calm, but his entire body tenses and his fingers wrap around the handle of his weapon. Under what circumstances? I hope he sees the opportunity to kill her. You claim she doesn't serve the demons. Of course she does. In an attempt to buy her life, she would stoop to the boldest and most egregious of lies. Whose word do you trust, hers or mine? Are you certain of your allegations? Forn lowers his head and says in a hollow voice, I am. Her misdeeds are terrible and proven with absolute certainty. I let her go. After giving you a saddened look, Forn stares off into the distance. Your decision is regrettable. I'm afraid that in doing so you've condemned her many future victims to death. I suppose it just means bringing this hunt to a close falls upon my shoulders. I have to go. Well, I'm sorry dude, couldn't just execute someone on your word. That's just the way things are. You gotta prove your case. Do I have gray pox? Oh, we failed. Don't we have a pretty good DC? We rolled a 2. We needed to roll a 3. No, sorry. Yeah, no, 3. We needed to roll a 3. Alrighty, well, I'll have to deal some gray pox for a bit. We should really rest before we go. I just realized my group members are, aside from our monk who is unscratched, the rest of our group is in dire straits. Let's quickly have a rest. We don't actually need to leave right away. There's no time limit at this point in time. There we go. I just watched all their hit points bounce up, so this should be good. I still have the gray box, but I can retreat myself. Let's see if we can roll higher than a 2. Yes, we did. We rolled a 19. Wow. I'm actually really impressed with us. Anyways, let's get out of here. Time to go beat up some things. We now have power attack, by the way, so our plus to hit is only 7. We really need to take power attack off for now, just because. Oh, it doesn't take into account. Oh, it does, but it just hasn't recalculated. Well, I hope that doesn't stay that way, because that'd be really weird. I did turn off power attack, though. Let's leave, accepting our group. We haven't leveled up Nenio yet, and we're not bringing Darren with us in this group because he is actually evil. Yeah. Let's go do the Tower of Lestrade first, and then we'll head over to... Can we not do Gorm's Fountain? Oh, it's a failed ritual site. Okay. We could do the ritual site, Kyrieru, Tower of Lestrade, and then back. Yeah, why not? 6-hour travel. And so we just wander down the streets to Gorm's mansion. The fact that I get it slows down along the chasms that have split the city, but it just makes this whole travel thing take so long. I get it takes more time to traverse those areas than just plain street, which are pretty fast. Which is kind of annoying. If you'll recall, there is a succubus fight here that we have to deal with. Oops. I will enter this area, and then we can go murder some things. We are going to need to probably do some buffing, though.
This is my path.
Let's do shield.
I will help where I can.
Ghost armor. By that I mean mage armor. Not the same thing. We also have key points for bark skin, which lasts 10 minutes per level. It lasts forever. What's our armor class now? 31. I don't know if spark skin and mage armor stack. I don't think they do.
You're a good person.
My tail is wrestling in
like
trouble yet?
I'm
You
here.
blur her.
Where else would I
I know that. So we'll use
Adventures
bark skin in the
await.
future. We don't need to use anything else. And then we'll use our mutagen.
Together, we stand.
Hidden cast
trusting.
enlarge person. All Irish now be able to tank basically anything. He's got 31 armor class, even enlarged. Plus 11 to hit now. Okay, let's go. You're just gonna go by yourself for the moment, because I don't want anyone else to die. And I want her to move into position first. Except we're stuck. That's why. Freaking inflict light wounds.
The spirits demand your blood.
Wolja just took a critical hit to the face and died. Well, that didn't die, but he got knocked down. There's a Babao there too. Seela's fine, she can tank. And Woljif will be fine, we'll heal him with something, I don't know with what. Babaos have tons of life though, holy crap. Anyway, let's loot the bodies. We're gonna grab, ooh, literally nothing, that's awful. We're gonna grab that chicken. It wasn't chicken. Oh, it was chicken. Tainted fowl. This for sure was chicken. Alright, let's save. We're gonna go in. Really quickly though.
Restless. I wonder why.
Where's all your spells? Your level 2 spells. Let's put this one here. Oh, it was. Oh my god, I'm blind.
Yes.
I'm just an idiot apparently. Ooh, gross.
Yes.
That wasn't much better, but okay. Good enough.
I'll make my own legend.
No, don't do that. Where's
I'll watch you
Camellia?
back.
Camellia, need you to move up and
They will
need
not
you
expect
to
my
be
strike.
stealthy. Yeah, be stealthy, and then we're just gonna quickly
I
do
hope
this.
you appreciate this.
This is my path.
And she's gonna head in.
Too late
Cannot
for
be
apologies.
defeated.
We've missed every attack so far. Come on, one hit. Somebody's Woljif got dominated. That's gonna hurt. Or well, it won't.
Tactical retreat!
Guys, I get he was dominated, but we didn't have to kill Woljif. Like straight up kill him. Okay. We'll be a little more careful. We'll make sure we target very specific people, because that was actually really funny, but also not great.
What's on your mind? I wonder. They will not expect my strike.
Land just shot him for like 21 damage, killed him instantly. That was pretty funny. Okay. Let's save here.
The inheritor.
will be victorious.
My blade.
We actually hit him that time, that's a plus. One dead.
Crossed the wrong mongrel.
Surrender or else.
Everyone move in.
You won't survive me.
What the heck was that? Woljif is dominated again, but we'll be fine. So we can't hit this person. Okay. Do we have bless? Yes. Let's do bless. Push this guy off. Can you move into the room?
We won't falter.
Nope.
Endure this!
Okay. Take off your AI. Everyone take off AI and just move back. Okay. Everyone just fight this person now. Now we can hit the succubus pretty easily. We'll use Ember to heal main character.
Pain is excruciating.
Woljev is being very annoying. Oh, he's been undominated finally.
Yes.
Let's get Camellia back up. And you can... What's that? Why can't you cast that spell? That's weird. Camellia, heal yourself too. Skubis is very hard to hit. But we are gradually killing her. There we go. I gotta move my mouse thingy all the way down to the bottom. And combat is finished. So we did win. It's worth 300 experience, not bad.
This is my path.
So, the Succubus has a cool cloak, Cloak of Disguise. It's a +3 stealth cloak, but also +1 to resistances, which is pretty nice. We did 100% kill her.
Is that a trap?
She's really hard to hit,
It might be a
actually.
trap.
Time to leave, though. We're gonna go to the Tower of Estrad. This is a relatively quick area. We should be able to finish the tower as well. There's a lootable here that I missed. What does it have? It has an eyeball. Why would you ever want to carry an eyeball with you? Also, why was an eyeball in a crate to start with? I have lots of questions about this random eyeball we've just found. Okay, let's go to the Tower of Estrad. We still have some time. If we burn through it, we should be able to finish it. We may not be able to finish all of it talking to the old man in the basement because he has endless things to say. Let's just fight it out. We can use the experience. We're not in any dire strait right now. We've seen them, so we get to actually approach them. Cultist Shear.
Cover me, alright?
Save the last one for me.
Into the fray.
I'll hit you.
Yes. Okay, that one died instantly.
Can't you just die already?
Did he charge through at Camellia and then get
I'll cut
promptly
you
turned into
wide
paste
open.
because of AOs? Not that I'm complaining, that was just a very dumb tactical move on its part.
Let's move.
Time to go. I want my +3 longsword so badly on my other group. It's gonna happen. I think after the city, to be honest. I think it's in the camp. Such a long walk back. If only we could just like scale the wall from here. Be like, nope. No, let's just keep going. We don't want to spend all of our time in random battles. It is a very slow process anyways, so we'll make our way across the city. Errand Day Party House. Man, this group is getting all the random encounters. Let's get we'll do one more. We'll do like one out of every 2.
Stabby or zappy?
We cannot be defeated.
Okay, that one died. That one's dead. It doesn't take that long to kill all these things, but... Oops, didn't mean to pick up that random dagger. Oh, I thought that was a Vrock flying overhead for a second. I was like, oh my god, are we about to die? But it's just a crow or something. Jesus, it scared the crap out of me. I think it's her crow. It might be anyways. How much experience are we getting in those fights? 18, 18, 18 plus 34, so 36 plus 34 is 70. And then 18 is 98 experience. It's actually not a bad amount of experience. 100 experience a random encounter, give or take. It's not the worst. Okay, now we're in here. Let's go meet up with the ghosts of this place. It says... Cadaver spurns, the city that should never have fallen. Fate shows no mercy. Clouds may veil the stars, but nothing can hide the light in someone's soul, and I see this light in you. We will stand shoulder to shoulder with you against evil. I hear the echo of a familiar voice. I feel the warmth of my kindred flame. My sister, we will help you. Angelic Aspect, what does that do? It is a random buff for 30 minutes that has an unknown quality to it.
March on.
I don't know what it does. I actually really don't know what it does. The red-skinned, long-haired tiefling raises his pain-filled eyes to you. A huge magical brand stands out on his chest, freshly burned into his skin. The flesh around the brand is inflamed and has an unhealthy-looking hue. Hey, stop. Who are you, Crusaders? Well, well, well. I was looking to add a couple more Crusader heads to my collection and all. Why just assume we're Crusaders, though? Where'd you get that idea, huh? I mean, do we look like Crusaders? Alright. The tiefling notices the sacred symbol of Iamade gleaming on the paladin's chest and sighs. I suppose that explains it. You certainly don't look like a Crusader. Thank you. We're no Crusaders, we're just ordinary thieves, vagrants, beggars. His eyes skate over the party and stop on Camellia. Well, and some local princess. You can take her and we'll be on our way. Trying to lie to me, freak? I see the blood conquerors of this world flowing in your veins, as it does in mine. We could have been on the same side, but instead you're bowing and scraping for the mortals. You can die with them. Disgusting filth. Get out of here before I kill you all. Nope. The enemies erupt in swearing and threats at your words. Even half of what they promise comes true, you'll die the most unfortunate and painful death of all Golarion. You should have run when you first saw me. Paxton's eyes narrow in fury, and he releases a feral shriek that sets the gang slavering for your blood. The demons and Templars give answering howls to their leader and surge forward to attack. There's a lot of enemies here. We're going to pull back. I think we didn't buff, which is not ideal, so we're going to have a couple seconds to cast some spells. And we're going to need... Man, we are low on spells. Okay, back up everyone. Keep backing up. Let's let them come to us. There is an archer shooting at us, which is slightly annoying, but... Killed first guy. We do not have near as much armor as we normally do in these kind of situations. We didn't rest, and we didn't really have the spells we kind of want here, but that's okay. We'll be fine.
Tactical retreat. No.
There's a wizard casting spells at us, which is very annoying. Let's kill him next. Got lots of armor. Shocking amount, or not lots of armor, lots of life, I should say. What is that? Cultist archer. Let's go in. Sneak attack. He just took... Okay, this guy at least has 45 hit points, which is more or equal to everyone in our group. Basically. Alright, well we killed them all. Let's grab some loot. So many hit points. We did kill them.
Marched me to the bones today.
We are apparently fatigued, which is less good, but that's fine. We're not going to mow down our own group with the pillar in this particular video. If you want to see that, check out the the evil campaign. It's pretty funny,
Can't hide
actually.
from me.
Let's go downstairs. We're not looking around too much. We already know what's in here, more or less. To the basement we go. We also have no more combat to do, so we're not too concerned about actually just going to the basement.
Let us be off.
A pale and frightened half-elf looks at you warily. His face is twisted into a grimace, just like he just ate something slimy. Hey, who are you? Praise Baphomet. What are you doing here? Did Faxon send you? I heard a noise outside, but I was busy making a list of the relics. Did something happen? Get your hands off the Crusader relics. The half-elf leaps back nimbly, pulling a sheaf of papers from his bag as he goes. No, I have valuable letters from Lord Xanther in here. I must destroy them. The cultist balls the pages up in his fist and shoves them into his mouth, then begins furiously chewing like a hamster. A moment later, the half-elf's eyes bulge and he opens his mouth, which is stuffed with masticated paper. He tries to cough, but nothing comes out. The failed saboteur looks at you in desperation. His eyes are streaming, his face is growing paler by the second, and he falls to his knees. A strangled wheeze emerges from behind a wad of wet paper. His expressions veer from the hilarious to the grotesque as he signals to you for help. Want some salt and pepper with that? Now, I've never tried eating paper myself, but a little seasoning goes a long way, whatever the meal will help him. I don't care if those pages contain the innermost secrets of Baphomet himself. I'm not touching that. The cultist coughs violently and then, after taking a trembling breath, leaps up and takes off running. He disappears, leaving you with the wad of correspondence that is much worse for the wearer. Well,
Let's move.
we saved his life. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but it was the good thing to do. I guess, according to the game. According to the devs, that was the good thing to do. Saving some cultist life from choking to death.
Follow me.
We're not going to read all those little things. Let's pick block.
I hope you appreciate
There's a
this.
bunch of loot in here, including one particular suit of armor that's pretty neat. It is a light armor, which I think means that Woljif can wear it. He can't. He doesn't wear light armor even? Really? I guess he is an Eldritch Scoundrel, that's right. You can't wear light armor. Correct? I don't think that the buff that his class, or her class gives her, allows her to wear any armor. Unarmored and unencumbered. Yeah. Okay. So no armor for her. Heavy Mace of Fire is not particularly useful for us unless we got that upstairs. Let's loot this next room. I don't know how we're gonna get that. Actually, we can give that to Camellia,
Am I
maybe.
not?
She wears light armor. That's pretty damn good chain, so. That buffs our armor class up to 23.
What's
That's
that?
significantly better.
Check that out. What's that?
There are many traps in here. Let's
Open your heart to me.
go do those. So that's for that trap.
I am helpful.
That's for
Am
this
I not?
trap. And then there's a one on the wall
I
here
hope
for
you
the
appreciate this.
final trap.
I am helpful.
Okay.
Am I
So
not?
this room really quickly. Go talk to the old man. Sit, tell him to go to safety. And everything will be fine. I'm also going to flip back to my other group for a second
Onwards.
after this video just to see, because I think I put armor on our Magus. But I don't know if it's higher or
I
lower
am helpful.
than his
Am I
dex
not?
bonus from Charisma, from Scaled Monk, or Scaled Fist Monk. Alright, let's talk to the old man. Telden. The old man, looking around absent-mindedly, shrinks away as you get closer. His head seems to shake uncontrollably, but his hands are surprisingly deft and assured as they level a magic wand at you. Stay back, which are you, robber or demon? Hey, take it easy, Gramps. So that's the way it is, eh? You see some horns and you think thief or demon? Quit scaring the old man, dummy. Have you seen your horns? They, how should I put this, don't exactly inspire trust in a city that's currently overrun with demons. Hey, there are horns and then there are horns. Not gonna hurt you. The old man goggles at you in terror, but he doesn't lower his wand. A rustling sound comes from somewhere behind him. Rats. The old man wheels around fearfully and peers in their direction. The sound came from. The hand holding the wand gradually falls to his side. When he turns back to you, there's no fear in his expression, only vague confusion. I'm sorry, I was distracted. What were we talking about? Who are you? The old man lowers his wand in confusion. I think his expression grows distraught and mournful, as though he's on the verge of crying. I forget. His gaze falls on a piece of cloth carefully stitched onto his cloak, which reads Telden, Tower of Astrad Museum Custodian. Ah, I'm Telden, the custodian here. My memory isn't what it once was. My faculties are failing me, but at one time my mind could cut like a diamond. I was a battle mage, one of the few who survived the Battle of the Lost Chapel. But I'm an old man now. Sometimes I set down my keys one moment, and the next I can't remember where I put them. With a pleased smile, the old man hefts a set of keys from his pocket and proudly shows them to you. Here they are, my keys, my little lovelies. I would never give them away to anyone. Remembering himself, the old man hastily stows the keys in his back pocket. I see. Why did the demons spare you? The museum custodian looks at you in stark surprise. Demons? There have been no demons in this museum. I heard them breaking into the tower, but then everything went quiet. Then a very polite young fellow came along, a half-elf. He said Canabras was under attack, but that the Crusaders had already recaptured the tower. He said he'd been sent to oversee the evacuation of the museum. He was very pleased to find me here. I've proved a valuable resource. I showed him all the most valuable relics, explained what they were, and wrapped them up, labeling them, and he carried them off somewhere. And I've been here all this time. I've ever locked the doors and stood guard to make sure no demons got in, but I've not seen one of them. Haven't heard anything either. I've grown hard of hearing over the years. That half-elf was a demon worshipper. The old man frowns in confusion. What do you mean, demon worshipper? That fine young lad? So well dressed, so polite. But he said the Crusaders? Oh my word, the relics! We must go after them! The old man works himself into a state, bitterly lamenting as he roots through his many pockets. But the outburst doesn't last long. The motion of his hand slows and the awareness fades from his eyes. He stares off into the distance and then looks at you, wets his lips, and sheepishly inquires, Sorry, did you say something? You go to the Defender's Heart. There are good people there. They'll look after you. The old custodian gives you a toothless smile. Really? It's safe there? But how can I leave the museum? His gaze falls upon the traces of ransacking. The old man becomes lost in thought as though trying to find an explanation for what he's seeing. You know what happened here, don't you? Thieves they were, prowling about, wanting to rob the museum. But I stopped them. Those ne'er-do-wells came in here, and I gave them a what for dose of magic. They won't be coming back. Don't you worry about me. I may be old, but I can hold my own. Are you alright? The old man smiles piteously, but makes a helpless gesture. Old age, my young friend. Old age and the poison of fear seeping into the mind. Both have turned me from a crusader and battle mage into the sorry specimen you see before you. This museum is all I have. Whenever I forget who and where I am, I just read the exhibit labels. They are of the past, just like me. And now some ruffians have ransacked this place. I'm frightened, my young friend. I'm very frightened. Don't be afraid, the girl whispers. There's nothing to be afraid of. All the scary things have already happened. They're in the past. The old man nods but continues his agitated motions. Scary. So scary. Tell me about the museum exhibits. I take a lifetime to tell you all there is to know, but I'll take you on a tour of the highlights. Some of my personal favorites. You should look yourself so you won't regret it. For instance, we have a painting depicting angels fighting demons. Now you may find it hard to believe, but the first two crusades, many heavenly beings fought shoulder to shoulder with the Crusaders, and these two in the paintings are Targana and Lariel, the Silver Twins they were called. I actually met them, you know, when I was a young man studying under Master Zacharias. They had no airs or graces about them. They walked among the mortals, they spoke to us, healed our wounds. Lady Targana I remember especially well. She had a special unearthly wisdom in her. The angel Lariel, on the other hand, was known for his daring, and the youngest Crusaders idolized him. I wonder where they are now, the twins. We don't have any celestial beings in our ranks anymore. They all left sometime during the Second Crusade. On a very important mission, they say, but I do love looking at this painting and remembering those days when the envoys of the heavens walked among us, and the light that seemed to shine from within. The old man wipes his eyes. What was I saying? Oh, you must be the messenger, yes? Or are you a visitor? Why do those times end? Why do the Celestials not fight with us still? Heaven has not abandoned us, surely? Heaven is far above us. Far, far away. Everyone there is good, I heard, but they can't see us from all the way up there. To the angels Targana and Lariel are twins, but how can angels have siblings? That's a good question. Of course, angels are not born like mortals, so they can't have a mother and father or sisters and brothers as we understand them. Angels come into being from reincarnated souls or from the pure essence of the upper planes. Sometimes angels may adopt some features of mortals. For instance, they can identify as male or female, although that's generally not their way. Some of them also adopt bonds of camaraderie or even of kinship. But in the case of the Silver Twins, is rarer still. They are two angels who emerge from one soul. Or what else should they call themselves if not twins? I have to go. The old man's bewildered gaze follows you as you go. Actually, what happened here? The old man burst into agitated muttering, gesticulating furiously with his shaking hands. First the bell started ringing, then there was noises in the street, then the dragon Tarendula began to roar. I went to lock the door, but they were already inside. The thieves, there were 7 of them, or perhaps 10. I don't remember. They were talking some rubbish about how they're all orphans, supposedly, that they were dangerous. They grabbed me and wouldn't let me go. Then they looted the place. They took anything with even a lick of gold on it. Relics, too. The museum boasts a very extensive collection, you know. And worst of all, they took the wand, and when they were done, they tossed me aside like a piece of old junk. They didn't even bother to kill me. What wand? The wand of Zacharias, my master. He was a great man, the hero of the defense of the lost chapel. And those scoundrels took the wand. Our relic. Ballads are sung about Zacharias, and they're just damned thieves. Master Zacharias will return, and he will assemble all of us, his students. And we'll show them. I'll show them what Battle Mage Teldon is made of. Fury sparks in the old man's eyes. His spine straightens, and in a fluid motion, his hands raise his wand at the ready. But a howl of rage from outside frightens off the ghost of the past. The old man turns around and looks at you in befuddlement. You were just asking me about something? I forget what it was. Can I find the robbers? The old man throws up his head. I haven't the foggiest. They're thieves. They know out-of-the-way places where they won't be found. That's where they are if they're still alive, but they won't be in the city. I heard them talking amongst themselves about how they needed to get out of Canaveras before the demons wiped them out. I have to go, old man. Now, are you gonna get mad if I reloot this place? No. Okay. Let's quickly gather up all these items.
Let us be off.
Alrighty. Let's leave. We still have this angelic buff for another 26 minutes. I still have no idea what it even does. Didn't save us from getting smacked in the face by demons, or demon worshippers I should say. We have a couple more quick things to read and then we are done the video. In the next video we'll probably head off towards the translucent silhouette of a winged female glows softly. You brought us back to the waking. Greetings. Why'd you help me? A soft smile appears on the woman's face. I sensed something in you, and as if you were close with me somehow, like we stood shoulder to shoulder once in the face of evil, that we must do so again. I sense the light that dwells within you. Very recently you were threatened by a powerful demon, and a dark bloodlust tried to enslave your soul, but you opposed it and held fast. Continue to follow the path of light, and other righteous souls will aid you and follow you. Who are you? Not who, what? Memories. This place was created as a cradle of memory and fantasy. Things that belonged to the city's heroes were kept here. People used to come to this place to remember those heroes, and myself and the others are living memories. You woke us, and so here we are. Lots of things seem silent only until you care to listen to them. Like here, someone's memory has awoken to reveal itself to us. So your memories of whom? Of the heroes the city wished to immortalize. Go touch a memory and see how they remembered us. After all, this place was created so that our names would never disappear into the mists of history. There used to be a place like this near Neathholm, land-sized, quiet, calm. I used to walk among the plinths and pedestals, wondering at the people who founded the place, what was driving them, what were they thinking about future generations, and how to pass down their wisdom and show the right path. Or were they thinking of themselves, trying to keep their names and deeds alive? But then the ceiling collapsed and that place didn't exist anymore, so my question was moot. I wish I could say that we have not dishonored your memory, but Canabras lies in ruins, and but you fearlessly battled the invaders with no thought for yourself. You have earned no censure. We are proud of you. Right, in the olden days mortal kind lost the demons time after time, and now their descendants are continuing their losing streak. How can they not be proud of that? Farewell, vision. Farewell, the power that gives us this semblance of life is running out, and soon we will once again be but memories, living only in words, pictures, and songs. This is the Herald of Iamade, and then there's also Yaniel and Aliandra. But let's get out of here. I think that's going to be the end of our video. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. We will be heading off back to Defender's Sword. I think we'll quickly check the map here, but I'm pretty sure that we are 100% done with all the little side quest stuff here. We've been to the Tyribate residence, we've done Gwyrm's stuff, Tower of Estrad's done, Erendale Party House also done, Grey Garrison done, oh not done, that's the next thing, Blackwing done, all this is done. So off to the Defender's Heart to finish up some stuff. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.